propaganda versus your own imagination. Now, someone is investing staggering amounts of money in the former, propaganda, but you can turn off that stuff and invest a little in the latter, imagination, because imagination is the framework of freedom. Hello everybody, I'm Roger Simpson, clinical hypnotist at the Flow Center in Dallas. You can book a free consultation with us at theflowcenter.com or at hypnosisoverthephone.com or my private number 214-699-6627. TV is addicting, and I'm primarily talking about TV since my generation was the first to grow up with it. But I'm also talking about movies and laptops and tablets and smartphones, moving picture shows of all kinds. We may think that TV and its cousins were invented for our entertainment, but nothing could be farther from the truth. The truth is that TV and its ilk are the most effective hypnosis machines for imprinting suggestions into the minds of people to affect their behavior, and the corporations and the governments and other massive organizations like that are the ones paying for it. We swim in propaganda nearly every waking moment of our lives. Propaganda is the broadcasting of information, handcrafted on purpose to use emotions and not critical argument or rational thinking, reasoning, to use emotions to get people to think and act in a certain way. It's been used all through history, all through much of human history. You could say that propaganda and his story first intersected in Bible times in the kingdom of Persia. There's a cliff face in Iran, which used to be called Persia, that Darius the Great, his gigantic image was chiseled on it, kind of like a giant billboard about his life. Written in 3 languages, just so his empire wouldn't miss the point. Remember that Darius was the guy that the temple priests in Jerusalem showed their prediction, mentioning him by name in their ancient scriptures, that he would be the Mideast leader to release the Jews from their Babylonian captivity in its 70th year. Now, this was the first known use of predictive programming by authority figures, and the authority figures being the priests. Of course, Darius did just that, but only a handful of Jews wanted to leave for Jerusalem. I guess to get out of prison, you gotta first realize that you're in prison. That's true propaganda, when you can make captivity look or feel better than freedom and creativity. Getting off the subject. I think I covered that the immersed in propaganda thing was one of the reasons everyone needs to take a holiday from TV and its cousins, to take back control of your own programming. I think Joe Goebbels, the Nazi propagandist almost 100 years ago, said that the coming of television to the masses would be the greatest propaganda tool ever imagined. I'm rambling again. Propaganda on TV is not called propaganda in our present age. It's called TV programming. In other words, you get to pick your program to be programmed with. Someone spent a pile of dollars on that program's production and renting the TV time to get you to think and act in a certain way. Now, hypnosis, self-hypnosis, which all hypnosis is a way for you to take back control of the programming and put it back into your hands. Get you to think and act the way that you want to. The other reason for turning off the tube, or at least being cynically aware of the concept of propaganda or programming, and I've covered this before, is to strengthen your imaging muscle. As I pointed out in a past video, people are losing or have lost their ability to imagine, picture, envision, pretend, brainstorm, conceptualize, create, fantasize, figure, frame, project, build castles in the air, move into them. Wait a minute. Because moving picture shows in whatever device or format is doing that for them and replacing your ideas with their ideas, because the subconscious mind thinks primarily in pictures, even moving pictures. Now listen, you were born with the ability to imagine, a word whose root comes from the word image, of course. You were born to imagine and plan and forecast and set outrageous goals. We all need to turn off everyone else's programming, their plans, their forecasts and goals, so that we regain our childlike let's pretend ability. Some people are so crushed by their circumstances and by all the negativity they are constantly bombarded with that they don't even know the answer to this question. If time and money were no object, what would you do with the rest of your life? And I know how it is. I know how me and my wife we're at a point in our lives where we heard that question asked of us and realized we couldn't even come up with one wish. Not because we didn't need anything, but because we felt that our hopes and dreams had been crushed so many times, so thoroughly, for so long that we couldn't even dream or make wishes anymore. That's why we all need to turn off the moving picture shows in all their forms and take back our programming, our dreams, our mission, and our goals. Life don't have no reruns, and the Beatles will never get back together again. And daily hypnosis, even for 5 relaxing, refreshing minutes, is a great tool to use to do your own programming. You can learn how to hypnotize yourself by booking a free consultation with us as a first step about whatever issue is stopping you from fulfilling your life's dream, or even stopping you from daring to dream. This is Roger Simpson, clinical hypnotist at the Flow Center in Dallas. You can call us for a free consultation or contact us online at theflowcenter.com or hypnosisoverthephone.com, or just call me on my private number 214-699-6627. Dream, dream, dream.